tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Good evening to all you strangers out there. Yes, it is I, the great detective. I'll let you figure out who I am at your own time. But I would like to say good evening to each and every one of you fellow knowledge entrepreneurs. And we welcome you to the List Wits game show. Now, some of you will be proving to be smarter than others. That's to be expected. Some of you will be proven not to be smarter than others. It's expected as well. Society must have its cast-offs. But tonight we will find out who is who. As we welcome you to the List Wits game show. And good evening to Mr. Red Walrus. Good evening to Mr. Silence Good. Good evening to Miss Sari Cakes. Good evening to Mr. Chuck. Hope you are all having a fine and wonderful weekend. But around here, we do things a little more serene, a little more calmly. See, we have our first that admits he cannot match the brilliance of the great detective. And more of you will follow the same. I know it. Oh, I have to figure out why my toys are rattling. They shouldn't be. Inspector Clouseau, a Dummkopf. You compare me to the idiotic Inspector Clouseau? Red, you just made that other kind of list. But again, for those of you that have never been here before, we welcome you to the original trivia game streaming show. And I am well aware beforehand that about 8 o'clock, I expect to see the numbers just kind of drop because a very good friend of mine is streaming for one night only. So we'll see what happens with that at that time. Go back 2 spaces. I have no idea why that clue's even in there. See, that's how you know I did not make this show. I do not make mistakes like that. It's a little higher up on the scale than Inspector Clouseau, but not by much. But he still towers well below my greatness. For I am the greatest detective ever to grace this planet. For I will tell you now that Red Walrus killed him in the kitchen and buried the body out in the outhouse. How do I know that? I'll let you figure that out. You are ambulating well. That is very good. See, Chuck is nearly my equal with such a wonderful use of the language. With such a wonderful, colorful use of the language. Rain, that could be anything. Precipitation. Now that is the way you describe the world. But the better your words are, the more that the great detective will appreciate your gifts and your talents. But tonight, I think you guys can guess what game will be on tap. If you can't, there's no hope for you. If you can't guess that much beforehand, we're going to send you back to Police Academy 101 with the Boosters. But yeah, tonight I did not have a lot planned other than bringing out my final guest for October, the Great Detective, who doesn't have a name. He is only ever known as the Great Detective. You can try to call him whatever you like. He doesn't respond. But hopefully everybody is having a very, very, very good Saturday afternoon. Me, it's been a mixed bag. It's been a mixed bag today because Bubbles got grouchy for a little while and I didn't want to put up with it. Then she went out and bought food. She came back, she was a little happier, and then she was grouchy again. How do you put up with that? Sari, how do you women decide to just flip the switch like that? That's what I want to know. That's something even the Great Detective cannot decipher. I'm trying to figure out why the hat still feels weird. I'm trying to figure out if I got it on right or wrong. Oh, there we go. Now it's right. I think I had it on backwards. You're having your cycles. I would believe it. No, she's not. She ripped into me this morning, and then she went out for food, came back, and she was fine. It's like even the great ones can't figure that out. As much as we would like to. No, see, if we gave motorcycles or bicycles red, they could work it out. But they never do. Yeah, I think she was, well, I don't know if she was just hangry or if she's mad at me for something. I think she's mad at me for something, but that's how it goes. Amazon on.
Resuming Amazon Music.
Amazon, call upstairs. Amazon, off. Amazon, stop. Amazon, call upstairs.
Calling upstairs.
Go to your party. Amazon, stop. She's not picking up.
If you like, I can remember your name.
Amazon,
Contact
stop.
from your own list of contacts.
See, even the machinery is stupid.
Shall I go ahead and do that?
Amazon, stop. Thank you. Jeez. Amazon thinks they make smart equipment. Nope.
I don't know that.
See what I mean? And Spock, you will refer to me as the great detective. That is the only work you need to do. Go to your party.
It was both.
Go to your party. Amazon off. Yeah, it's going to take some detective work. Silence. No, because then I got to leave the studio floor. That doesn't always work, Chuck. Anyway, so like I was saying, I'd like to welcome every one of you here to the List Wits game show tonight. And God, the hat is like, it looked good, and when I first put it on, it just kind of looks tacky when I'm looking at it on air. I think it's because the hair is too long. There we go. Kind of. Or my head's warped. I think it's because my head is warped. So I'm trying, so you guys got to help me decide. Who goes to the office on Halloween? Is it Pope Treviticus? Is it Privateer Whitebeard? Or is it the Great Detective? You guys got to help me decide before Wednesday. In addition, there was something else I was going to say. Next week's schedule will be a little iffy. I know the week after that, I will not be on that Tuesday and Thursday because I will be prepping for that big Saturday show. Just to let you guys know. So we got one for Privateer, one for Listy, two for Privateer. I haven't been to the office as any of the three of them. I did last year as the professor. This year I'm trying to debate which one I'm going to do. I'm trying to debate which one I'm going to do this year. Like I said, that's why I basically brought all three out during the week. Yeah, but I only did the Pope hat, not the whole Pope outfit. I did the Pope hat, but not the whole outfit. And they love the hat, so it's like, it'll be one I can get away with. Even though officially we're not supposed to wear hats at work. All three of the costumes have hats, so I'm going to at least wear them in, even if I can't wear them while I'm on the phone. I told one of my friends I was probably going to do the pirate, but I wasn't sure yet. So it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Or I could do all three of them like I did with the hats. Go in the morning as one, lunch change to another, last break change to the third. And nobody got Albert Schweitzer tonight. At least I didn't see anybody get Albert Schweitzer. Or am I imagining things? So how is everybody doing now that I'm kind of out of character for a second? Although, I guess... There we go. I think that works better. Walk in as the Pope. Walk out, change for lunch as the pirate and walk out as a detective. I don't know. We'll see. No, 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 no. They never think we're smuggling things. If they did, there's a problem with them. All right, guys. So with that, like I said, we're going to get things started fairly quickly tonight because, like I said, there's somebody that's streaming tonight that I know I'm going to lose a lot of viewers for because a lot of us work in those same circles. So tonight, we start with our list. And our list tonight is the time list. This is words or phrases that contain the word T-I-M-E. No times, no timed. Let me double check to be sure. Yep, there are no plurals, no D's, no misspellings. They are all words and phrases that contain the word time. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the list. What? Starts now. People think I've been in mass. Mass for Halloween. Yeah, maybe. Time splitters. Time after time. Overtime. Time bandits. Timekeeper. All good words. And I think they're all in the file. Except I might have forgotten to put time splitters in the file. Wibbly wobbly Timmy Winnie. Nope, there is no timey wimeys in here. Time flies when you're having fun. Yes, it does. Time passes, time and time waiting for no man. First time for everything. And I need my file. So I can see if you guys give me a couple that I don't put in here that I should have. Time heals all wounds. Punch the time clock, at which you should be doing. Back in time.
Showing you my outfit.
Okay.
What do I look like?
You're going as a wench. She's going to her own Halloween party tonight. So she is going as a barmaid wench. Lost track of... How do you lose track of time? You lose track of time because you have fun on the game show. Runtime, full time. She's looking for a privateer. Probably when she gets back. Probably when she gets back. And she didn't show off the costume. That's true, she didn't. But we try to keep it family friendly. That might not be so family friendly, Red. Part time, time for bed. 50% of the time, it works all the time. All the more reason. Time is running out. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. That one's not in there. I know that one's not in there. And just to warn you, there are a lot of time phrases. That's why I was kind of glad this one came up. This gives me a chance to kind of get settled in, get ready. Time to make the donuts. That's not a Winchell's thing. That was an old Dunkin' Donuts commercial. That time of the month. Hello, Chris Gamer. What is good, my friend? How are things? See, now, if I did it that way, I'd be in trouble. But, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to the List Wiz Game Show. I am your guest host tonight, the Great Detective. And no, I do not give out my name because how can I follow people if they know who I am and when to expect me? But I am the greatest detective ever to walk the planet. Sherlock Holmes has nothing on me. Philip Marlowe, Mike Hammer, flashes in the pan. Sam Spade, he was good. He just wasn't good enough. Hercule Poirot, now there was a man that was a challenge. But I was still better than the best. The appointed time, extra time, overtime, time for a checkup. Now, see, Spock's proving himself to be one of the lower thirds. Bruce Wayne, nothing. He's nothing. Oh, did it go dead again? Yep, it went dead again. I wish it would quit doing that. D-Live has been doing that to me lately. For whatever reason, D-Live has been acting up something fierce. See, I actually lost my entire stream over there, Chuck. The entire stream just kind of dropped. Like I said, it does this to me every so often. It is your time to shine. Mime time. Rhyme time. The time that never comes. Why does this always do this? Let's see if I can reset my channel. There it goes. Now it's back, sort of. Yeah, it's like weird. It's like basically if D-Live just won't keep the stream up anymore for some reason. It will not keep the stream up. It's like twice it like croaked. All right, it's sort of back. It's sort of back. Time team, time to live. Time waits for oh man and no man. Time warp. Breakfast time. Actually, somebody got one and I think I missed it. It might have been trance. Nope, actually it was Allie. I apologize, Allie. You did get one and I missed it. Because I was looking at the list and I was like, wait a minute, now I know I saw that one before. See, I also think it quit doing the questions. Time warp, time card. Let's do the time warp, which you guys will see on Dr. Jekyll. So like I said, I don't try to drive people off, but if you guys get the chance, make sure you guys stop over. I think he's doing Twitch. I think he's doing Twitch tonight. Make sure you guys go see one of my all-time favorites who is back for a one-night special. There's no time like the present. Step in time. Step in time. I almost put the whole thing in there, Spot. Double time March. But I figured double time was more than enough. I figured double time was more than enough. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Double time at March. Step in time. Lunchtime. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all of you that are here, I'd like to welcome you to the List Wits Game Show, where tonight we are going to be doing a closed game after this. It will be for 3 players and 3 players only. If you have won during the month of October, you're asked to step back and see if anybody else will volunteer to play. Closing time. That's called drinking time, Siri. Do you know the time? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Chuck. Travel time, timetable, good answers, but not what we're looking for. Sexy time, that was the winch. You missed her, Trance. Clock in time. No, we like clock out time better. We like clock out time better. Pardon me. Playtime. It's always playtime. It's dinner time. Ironically, I don't think anybody said dinner time either. Take your time. The time on the clock is sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Time to think, time to wink, time to blink, and then time to shoot. Oh, it might have been, and I just let it go because it wasn't up there. But yeah, guys, like I said, tonight I was in a hyped mood for it because I was bringing out the Great Detective. And then I saw the notification come out about Dr. Jekyll, and I'm like, I don't really know if I wanted to stream tonight. I want to go watch Dr. J. And I told myself, no, I promised him bringing him out. So we bring out the Great Detective for a night. Yikes. And then Bubbles yells at me this morning for something, and I was like, really put me in a bad mood. And then I got to a point where I'm sitting here watching Doctor Who on Vaughn, and I'm like, and I'm not really paying attention to the clock. And I look over, and it's like 5 o'clock. Ah, damn it! I gotta quit watching. I gotta quit watching my show. What time Doctor on at? What time Doctor on at? You lost me, Allie. And I've got the yawnies today. And that's really weird because I slept till about noon today. It helped because it rained really bad, or it precipitated really heavy today. Time to get to work. Time Lord. Believe it or not, I don't have Time Lord in the file. No, not the Yanni musician. Oh, it's he either started or he's at 8. You'll have to check his Instagram. Time Police. Jean-Claude Van Damme is Time Cop. And how I didn't put that one in my file, I don't know. I don't have Time Cop in my file. Shame on me. Ask me sometime in the morning. Time left on the clock. And yes, time is wasting. We're down to 28 minutes. And you guys have gotten 3 of them so far. And Creative Bot crashed too. Damn it. Why did Creative Bot crash? Probably because I was trying to do the upgrade and the upgrade doesn't work. Coffee? Coffee? No. It's Dr. Pepper time, Spy. Go get you a cup, a mug, and just pour it full of Dr. Pepper. Make my non-sponsor sponsors happy. Which is what I need. That's what's missing. I have no Dr. Pepper at the moment. I think I got like 1 can upstairs, which I got to go grab very shortly. It's about damn time. Creative Bot does not want to work right. There it goes. Creative Bot doesn't catch everybody's comments, though. That's the problem. You have no... Spock! Every time you get off my show, you should have this urge to go to the store and buy a gallon of Dr. Pepper. You should have a total urge. It's like it should be like I'm gonna do one of them psychedelic things. What do they call them? Subliminal things in the background where every so often I'll just flash a Dr Pepper symbol. That's what I'll do for just for you, Spock. Just so you'll like have. To, I don't care if you like root beer better. We're not getting. We're not doing the Barks or the A&W sponsorships yet. Of course, that's because I can never find any Barks around here, which sucks. Have no. We have a crisis. Cop. We have a 433 over at Spock's place. Can you get him? Can you get Spock an emergency case of root beer? No time like the present. Except for like really, really happy past times and really, really happy future times. But you don't know when the future ones are coming, so enjoy the ones from the past as much as you can. See, I get a little philosophical when I'm in costume. That's it. He's the philosophical detective. We'll call him the philosophical detective. Tang, Kool-Aid, juice, water, and milk. If I had to choose, I'd say go for the Tang. If I had to choose, I'd say go for the Tang. No, Spock doesn't do the vodka alley. So anything that gets accidentally shipped to him as alcohol gets shipped back over to us. Game time decision, not there. At least Tang went to space. Yeah, but it was Tang. It was Tang. Oh, send the vodka to you. All right, but I get a 60% cut. Are you allowed to ship alcohol within the United States? I want to say yes, but there are rules. I want to say yes within the United States, but there are rules. We're not allowed to ship it overseas. There are certain states that it's like a no-no, and there are certain states where it's like, yeah, whatever you want. If I could turn back time, if I could find my way to you. Ooh, I kind of like that, the Showtime one. But you'd have to actually spell it right, and it's not actually up there, Spock. They can spell it wrong for their own channel. I like that one. Me time. It's me time. Just go away. We're doing me time now. And I'm checking to make sure that the... Okay, that one's working. At least I think that one's working. It's like the D-Live one is so behind I never know. Time to beat, home time. Speaking of home time, I'm hoping that this World Series is basically the visiting team wins every game till we get to the last two. Pressed for time. Time for our main event. Ooh, God, this is actually warm. This thing is actually very warm. I didn't think it was going to get this warm in this thing. I may have to take this off. Ugh. I'm hoping it's the scarf. That's what I'm hoping. Can't have a game 7. Well, I don't want a game 7 either. I want basically win, 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 and win. I want game 6. Time of death, time for a drink, time to change, time of my life, which is what we try to give everybody around here on Saturday nights on the only game show network that comes to you live from Twitch, from D-Live, from Mixer, from Streamcast, from StreamMe, from Periscope, Africa, and a few others. Maybe next time. So far, this list is basically kicking your guys' butt. This list is really doing a number so far. But that's because there are so many possible answers. So many possible answers. Response time, quality time, living on borrowed time, game time, stoppage time, race against time. Land Before Time. There's another one that I'm trying to think of that was in my file. I like that one. Time. That's the other one I was trying to think of. That Land That Time Forgot. That one's actually in the file. I couldn't think of the Land Before Time one. But Time Bomb. Oh, Sarah, you don't say that out loud, because you're gonna get feds coming to the door. See, you said Lancaster City. You said Southampton. You did not say Stoke. You did not say Port Vale. They don't, and nobody else matters but those two teams. Those are the only two teams that matters in Listy's world. Waiting time. Man, how do you give up 9 goals in a game? You gotta be really bad to give up 9 goals. FaceTime, screen time. And then Halloween, it's Scream time. Yeah, but still, you shouldn't. 9 is still a lot. Hang time. I don't have anything to do a hang time test on around here. Timestamp. But ladies and gentlemen, like I always say every so often, we welcome you to the Listwitz Game Show. Think of this as like our commercial interruption break. They just keep guessing while I do the commercials. We are the original game show stream. Nobody did this before us. There's been a few after us, and there's some good ones out there. I will tell you that. You guys go check out Richie Munster. Check out that TV with Guy. I think it's still TV with Guy. He might have changed it. I'm trying to think. Who else is out there now? TTL, Time to Live Data Tag. Nope, that's not what TTL stands for. Ta-ta later. That's what TTL means. Yeah, like I said, when it starts getting that bad, you sort of know the other team just kind of gave up. I was like, I got my $25,000 for playing a soccer game. Like I said, it's one of those that I will still never understand how the Premier League affords to stay in place. I mean, I do because of all the sponsorships and stuff. But they pay out $1 million+ to every team or every team's player. I already told you, Allie, my teams are Stoke City and Port Vale. Those are my two. Do I have that one on there? No, actually, I don't have time to spare on there. Wow, is this going to be another one of those amazing lists where there were so many possibles that only the first couple of them are going to be gotten? It seems like it, doesn't it? It definitely seems like it. Battery time, loan time, recharge time. Time to go, looks at the time, the space-time continuum. Yeah, Port Vale's League 2. Stoke's the only one that's in the Championship League. And they've never been more than a mid-level team. Time waits for no man. How did you find the time? But yeah, the Stoke City will probably never get like above 9 or 10. But they'll be one of those teams that stays in the Premier League and won't get relegated for a while. Time and a half, overtime, double time, already on the board. holiday time. All right, Trans, have yourself a good one, my friend. Vacation time. They were relegated. No, they weren't. The other Stoke team was. There were two teams from Stoke. One didn't make it, and the other one stayed in. I can't think of the other team because the other team I didn't know enough about to root for them. Because I thought there was one that was Division 2 from Stoke. Like I said, I don't pay as much attention to Premier League stuff. I do know that there were two teams from Stoke. One got relegated, one didn't. You sure? I'm pretty sure there were two. I was pretty sure there were two. But yeah, I'm more of a Port Vale guy, and that's just because that's what my family roots for. I would have sworn there was another one. I would have swore there was a second one. Stoke City. Yeah. Pulling threads off my thing. News time, nope. Times Square, nope. Family time, not there. I will say you guys might have been close to two of them at most. You guys might have been close to two of them at most. But as I was saying, for anybody that doesn't know about the show, we're basically a throwback to various TV game shows, all the way back to the 1940s. We try to adapt them as best as we can to work with the chat symbols. One of these days, we'll actually sit down and try to make them work with Discord. But it's like I just don't have the time to do that. Oh, I would definitely do Port Vale if I was playing FIFA 20, but I'm not getting FIFA 20. Although I did realize something, and I finally realized why I've always hated the show, Major League Baseball, the show. If you ever simulate baseball games, it doesn't simulate the baseball game. It simulates it with the little broadcast table. Unless you simulate that you're playing one player and you have to do every at-bat simulated. And I'm like, now I realize why I hated this game. I want to be able to sit down like you can do in FIFA and in NHL and sit back, tell it how to play the game, how you want your team to play, and then sit back and watch. I don't want to see the stat scoreboard anymore. I've finally figured out why I hated MLB 19. Because you can't watch two teams play a game. You watch two stat sheets play a game. And I was like, this is not what I wanted. Because I kind of remember, like, in Major League Baseball 18, if you set it up so you only had to manage, like, certain little positions, it would go through and it would literally play. It would play the game through until it got to a certain point, like, okay, you got runners on first and second, and so on. What do you want him to do? And then it would play it out. 19 didn't have that. 19 doesn't seem to have the minor leagues that I love to play. So it's like I'm hoping if I do get FIFA 20, which I still might, I just want them to play the game so I can sit back and watch. I have more fun as a GM, as an owner or the manager, than playing the players. So I may do that for FIFA 20. I don't know. And you guys are running out. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left, and that's it so far. Wow. Oh, I like that. I like that one. Shining Time Station is going in my file. Shining Time Station is definitely going in my file. I think Wrinkle in Time was already in there. But like I said, I never understood why they took it out of Major League Baseball. Unless they just thought it took too long. And I'm like, I have more fun watching them play and then making adjustments based on how they play. Like if I get a batter that's up there and he starts swinging and he's pulling everything, I want to be able, when he gets up to the plate, say, "Whoop, hold on, let's change it so my defense slides over," or something like that. I can't do that. Like I said, that's why I think I prefer NHL. I probably prefer FIFA. I haven't played FIFA in forever, though. I probably haven't played FIFA since FIFA 14, maybe? 14 or 15? Time after time. Oh, that reminds me. There's one I'm missing. Is that no? That's actually in my list. That one is actually in my list. It just didn't make it from the file. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. I don't like this list no more. Oh, God, you guys have to be so lucky I'm not playing in character right now. Because the great detective would be ripping on each and everybody except Spock. He really would be. Believe it or not, Spock, you needed that one on Thursday. Nobody got step up on the step list on Thursday. Time heals all wounds, or time wounds all heals. It's that time of the year. Time is money. At least you got one. That's true, Allie. So he'll forgive you. He would be a little bit more understanding to you. A stitch in time saves 9. In my best Carol Channing voice. Once upon a time. In time, everyone dies. Past the time, which is actually in the file, I think. Wasting. Let me tell you how big the time file is. There are 137 possible phrases with time in it in my file. Now, some of them you guys have said, and there's been a couple that I actually had to add to the list, like Land Before Time. I actually have Land of Time Forgot in there. I forgot Land Before Time. Have a well. You're down to 18 seconds, folks. 17. There's something happening that should give you one of the answers. Crunch time? Nope. No. Not crunch time. Not hard time. Ah! Nobody got it yet. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm putting 12 more minutes back on the clock. It went straight to your house. Ah. Yep, we're in bonus time. Bide your time. Overtime, extra time. The end of time. Yep, full time came up for about the nth time. Time and a half. Which is very nice on a paycheck, but it will put you to sleep like after it starts catching up with you. Like I said, that was me last week, man. All of that, but that overtime I worked caught up with me. So I'm at the office and I'm like trying not to fall asleep in the office. Time Live. Time Live? I don't recognize that one, Spock. Oh, I like that one. I am putting Time Warner in here. I can't believe I didn't even think of that one. So now it's up to 138 in the list. Oh, Time Life. Hey, I remember when you could buy, for those of you that are kids that don't remember, we had these things that were called cassettes. And you could buy 10 cassettes for a penny because of Time Life. But then you had to buy and then you only had to buy like 6 more at their prices. Which really wasn't that bad looking back. In my opinion, that was like one of those magazine advertising deals that actually was worth stuff. Now I know Spock remembers, Sari would remember them, Red would probably remember them. But yeah, it was basically you ordered 6. If you got one of the bonus ones, they'd send you like double. So you get 12 cassettes for a penny. Wasn't like Columbia or something. I want to say it was Random House and Columbia did it. I want to say it was Random House and Columbia that did that. But they were always on the back of the newspaper inserts. That was it, Columbia House. I knew it was something. I was like Random House, Columbia House, something like that. And it was like if you were a kid, you wanted the Sunday paper to come in. So you could go tell your mom that you wanted to buy these cassettes for a penny. And she's like, how many more do you have to buy? Oh, I only have to buy 10 more. That never went over well. That never went over well in my house. So it was like one of the first jobs I ever got. I actually did it. I went to grab the newspaper. I grabbed the back of the advertisements, filled out the thing, put in all the numbers I wanted. And then I start looking at the list and it's like, all right, so when I get the next bill, I got to pay for one. And I get the list, the next email list. And there were no tapes I wanted. And it's like, damn it, I've got to buy one. So I think if I remember rightly, um, I think that's where audiobooks started. I think that was where the audiobooks started. Was from Columbia House. Because they would send you, if you bought the tapes that were like 2 tape sets in one, it was like, okay, that counts for 2 purchases. So I went out and I'd go buy an audiobook on tape. See, you kids don't know how much you missed growing up as late as you did in life. Like, I can go buy this book off audio file. Ah, ladies and gentlemen. Out of time. Out of touch, out of time. That was the one I was trying to give you guys a hint for when the timer was running out. It's like, oh, you're almost out. And then I stop my sentence. And I'm like, somebody's got to pick that one up. Somebody's got to pick that one up. And they didn't. Then nobody did for another 8 minutes. Busy time, prime time, pizza time. Ooh, pizza time. Oh, that's what I need to put on here. Duh. Well, see, I can live, Red, with the tapes. Believe it or not, I did not have Burger Time in my list. How did I not have one of my all-time favorite video games in my list? I could live with the tapes because at least then I still had something physical. Ooh, that's another good one I missed, Spock. That's got to go in there. Um, it's like I refuse to buy. I used to do it for when I had my Nook working, which I wish I knew where it was. That was the only thing I ever would buy anything digital for. I got an iPad. I could go buy digital off Apple. I don't do it. I go download the video games and play them a little bit, but those are like basically time wasters. I want physical things in my hand. Whether it's a CD, whether it's a tape, whether it's an actual book. I want the physical components. He's like, yeah, I'll download from PlayStation Plus. I'd still rather have the disc. Just because at least then I know I'm getting something with my money. I'm not just getting bits and bytes and pieces. That's why I've always refused to do game codes. I think I've done game codes on this show one time, and that was because I actually met the game producers. It's the only time I've ever given away a game code. And I think Show won it. I think. And then Show told me he had problems like getting it. Time to remember a time of morning. The time of our life. All right, we got to get at least one more, somebody. One more within the next minute. Because I want to get at least a semi-good feeling we're going to get at least a couple of covers. Nighttime, wasting time day. I almost put wasting time in there. Actually, I do have it in there, sort of. I have a waste of time, which would probably count wasting time with waste of time. Schedule a time with my secretary. With some of my lawyers, that doesn't even work. I schedule a time, I call them at that time, and they're not available. We went over, and we still only got 4 out of the list. Oh, this is going to be a very interesting list when it comes up next time. And Spock says, well, since I can't get a list, I'm going to at least take a shot at the wheel. So let's see what happens with Spock's wheel shot. Wah, wah, wah. Let me double check. I gotta go look. Yep, it says no prize for Spock. You can see it right there. All right, so we are hoping, we're praying that one of these 4 has something behind it. And as he has the most, we start with Spock, who said, time flies when you're having fun. I know, it doesn't feel like I've been doing this list for an hour. But that list has been going for a little over an hour. That's how much fun I have when I am hosting this show with each and every one of you. Unfortunately for Spock, time flies and he doesn't get anything out of it. All right, so we are hoping for a small prize. We're hoping for a vault shot or a one-player game. And we are going to see if the Scotsman, who can't root for Stoke for some reason, the Scotsman gets to play our one-player game tonight. So let's get Allie's one-player game up there for him. And Allie, you are going to be playing. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Wait. Da-da-da-da, da-da. Da-da-da-da, da-da. I don't know, it's the Addams Family and I can't think of the tune. I can hear it in my head, but I can't see what it is. Allie gets to play, Pathfinder. Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right, Allie. Because it's going to pull up 3 things so I can check my prizes. Come on. Come on, mouse. Hate it when it does that. All right, Allie. Now, what you are looking for is the price of this 2019 Ford Mustang Coupe. Yeah, I know. Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-dun. There we go. Thank you, Spock. I knew I couldn't get that right for some reason. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you the first number in the price of the car is a 3. Now, because the board did what it did, you have a small slight advantage. All right? We need to know which number is the second number in the price of the car. Is it the 5 or is it the 6? Because the only numbers that connect to the 3 are a 6 and a 5. So you actually have a huge advantage here. Oh, and you are playing for, again, we're playing for the Ford Thunderbird. Now, the path will only move vertically or horizontally. Okay? Now, because you say 6, I'm going to give you a choice. All right, Allie? I'm almost going to say I want to redo the board just to see if I can get it to give me a better path. Let me do this. There we go. That works better. All right. So we're going to give you the 3. He says the next number is a 6. And it is a 6. All right, Allie. The next number on the price of the car can only be a 6 or a 0. Which would you like? Now, like I said, this is the one problem I have with this game is because it does a lot of it randomly. It does make some multiple paths that I have to kind of work around. All right, Ali says the next number is a 0. Is the next number a 0? Oh, it's not. All right, so we know the next number is going to be a 6. However, Allie, I'm going to give you a chance to stay in the game. Okay? We have in front of us the Gottinger airplane bottle. Oh, shit. Hold on. I got to do something here. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Where is... Oh, it did. Okay, that's weird. For some reason, it stuck the stethoscope's picture up there. Yeah, it stuck the stethoscope picture up there. I don't know why it did that. That is strange. Doesn't normally do that. All right, so we have the Gottinger airplane bottle set. This is the corkscrew, stopper, and opener from Neiman Marcus. The computer has said the price of the Bottinger set, or Gottinger set, is $87.50. I will tell you right now, it is not $87.50. Is the actual price of the Gottinger set higher or lower than $87.50? All right, Allie says it's lower. If it is lower, Allie, I'm going to let you choose another number. If it is higher, your game is over. The actual price of the Gottinger airplane bottle set from Neiman Marcus is $70. So that means, Allie, you are still in the game. And that means I'm going to let you pick another number. And there's only one number you can pick. Would you like to go, and this is where I have to do a little finagling. Would you like to go to the upper 6 or the left 6? It's going to tell you it's right regardless because of the way it's programmed. The upper 6. All right. Now, you have put yourself in a corner because your next number has to be a 0. Your next number has to be a 0. Would you like the left 0 or the right 0? Hello, Harley, Mr. J. Oh, no. I know he's back, but I'm not breaking my schedule. All right, Allie says we're going with the left 0. And it is definitely a 0. Now, here's where you have a slight advantage. All right? We're looking for the fifth number. If it's an 8 or a 6 and you pick it, you win. If it's wrong, I'm going to give you a chance to pick the other number. But you still have multiple last chances. You get 4 second chances in this game. So would you like the 8 or the 6? Yeah, like I said, I know. I saw the post and I'm like, yeah, I don't expect many people to hang around tonight. So I'm like, I'll just go with whatever I've got this evening. All right, Allie is going to go with the 8. Ah, look at that. Allie nailed it. Allie nailed it. He didn't need the second chance, the third chance, or the fourth chance. Allie D has just won the Ford Thunderbird. Congratulations, Allie. The price of the Mustang was $36,608. Now, like I said, this one's got like one small bug, as you guys can tell, because it duplicates numbers. So I've got to work on it so it no longer duplicates them. Now, let's see. You got 2. Allie's got 1 now. I think Heavy's got 1. Chuck's got 1. It just always seems like it takes a while for the cars to get given out. It always seems like it takes a while for the cars to get given out. So with that, Allie, I'm going to go put that with your other car, which I still have. So congratulations to Mr. Allie D, who has the, it just depends on what I grab off the shelf spot. And then I kind of leave whatever I pick so I don't have to go like stepping through the studios. So that, so it's always right there in front of me. Occasionally I'll kind of swap out between 1 or 2 of them, because the next one that goes out is a good one. Just to show you guys, the next one that goes out is that one. The Alfa Romeo. That's the one that Chuck fixed for me. And I say that because it was already out and sitting by me. So I'm like, I'm just going to leave it out. When the Thunderbird gets 1, I'm putting that one up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we go back to our list game. And we still got Sari and 1 spot left to find out. Is there a vault in either one of these players' lives? Or is there a small prize in either one of them? Spock says, me, 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 me. And the computer says, no, 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 no. And that leaves us with Sari, who beat the buzzer before he ran out of time. With out of time. And Sari scores. Oh, an empty list. An empty list slot. So no vault, no small prizes on this list, unfortunately. And I am going to go save that. So that is out of the way. And then I'm going to be looking for 3 interested participants, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be looking for 3 interested participants. to participate in what should be an obvious game choice. Because of who's here. Do you guys want to join our list of winners? You guys can see going across the board there. For instance, Super Jess beat one Bob's Full House. Heavy and Spot shared a victory in Jackpot. Because we actually did 2 games of Jackpot. Heavy won the first game on the first question. And I'm like, no, we got to do a full game. Tuned Up won Bullseye. Mark had won Concentration. So these are our winners so far for October. So we are going to be looking for 3 interested participants. If you have never won before for the month, you are at the top of the list. If you've never participated before, we put you at the top of the list. But after that, we pretty much take anybody and everybody. All right, Allie, have yourself a good one. Make sure you go see Dr. J. Tell him I said hello. And then we are going to work our way through our main game of the evening. Hello, South. What's good? So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like I've been telling people, make sure if you're not watching me, go check out Mr. Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll, he's doing his one night return tonight. But I told myself I can't break my schedule. It had me thinking about doing it. It had me thinking about breaking my schedule, but I couldn't do it. And I'm going to test something. Hello, Gustav. How are you doing tonight, my friend? I know, probably a repeat, but I only have so many of these spots. Like I said, that is why, like I said, not next week, but the week after, I will not be on Tuesday or Thursday that week because I'm going to sit down and get everything ready for the long broadcast. I am basically going to sit down and basically get as many of these as I can get done ready. Figure out which games we're going to run. And how long is it going to be? It's going to be at least 12 hours, South. At least 12 hours. Oh, I've done 24 before, no problem. I've done 24. is going to be literally, I'm going to come home from bowling that Friday, and I'm going to get some sleep. And I'm going to try to get a lot of sleep. And then I'll start whenever I start, which will probably be my normal start on Saturday. And then we're just going to go until we go. Yep, it'll definitely be overnight. And like I said, if I've got the energy, it'll be overnight and into the morning and into the afternoon. I don't know if I'll have that much energy, but we'll have to see. But it's one of those few times where I have to actually set time aside to do it or prep for it. And it's going to be a lot of prep work. Because the plan is to keep the games at the same time length, 45 minutes or less, and then work from there. Then I've got a few of them I've still got to try to program over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I know. I think there's a couple of them that are out of order. Like the metamorphosis question should be further down the list. The French one should be further down. And what I may end up doing is just changing some of the photos and leaving the list the same and see if you guys catch it. Because I know a couple of them are given away by the first couple of the photo pics. All right, give me 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna go check and see if I've got any more of my non-sponsor stuff upstairs. I do! Yay! So we are officially not sponsored by our sponsor. It's the food. Serious, the food is like making you not think right. I know that's what it is. Oh, Spock. The computer wanted Mark Twain, so you got to put Mark Twain. That computer is very picky at times. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the List Wits Game Show, where tonight we will be doing a closed game for 3 people. And if you can't guess which one it is, the great detective cannot help you. With this, you guys should be able to figure out which game we're going to be doing tonight. You really should. I know, Spock. I know. But the great detective is always very serious. You know, the funny thing is, this magnifying glass actually freaking works. I figured it was one of those costume pieces. It freaking works. Because I can see Spock from here. He's sitting there with his iPad, about 30 seconds behind. Will it be a riveting good time? No, there will be no frogs involved. There's an entire movie about that car, Spock. There's an entire movie about that car. Think about that one for a second. And if you haven't seen it yet, I will say shame on you. There you go. Chasing Mona. Danny DeVito, Bette Midler, there is no frog. Oh, wait, there's a frog right there. See, there was a frog. And because it's a repeat spot, I'm only going to give you 15 for the repeat. Now, if it had been a repeat that hadn't been recent, I probably would have given you the full 25. But because we did this one, like, I think 4 or 5 episodes ago, that's a recent repeat. That one won't count. All right, guys. So, with that, tonight's primary game, of course, is Cluedo. You guys got a chance. You can beat him to it. I don't know what the timer's at the moment, though. It's the game of who, what, and where. So again, this will be only for 3 players. No, wheel, South, wheel. We don't do spins, we do wheels. Oh, it's still on cooldown. Damn it. That means you guys will have to keep Spock from answering all the trivia questions. That's what he does. He basically, as soon as he hits enough to get 50 points, is it time to spin? Spin. All right, so for this game, we will ask a series of trivia questions. Each of the 3 players, and that's, I still haven't fixed that. I got to remember to fix that. Every trivia question is either a room question, a suspect question, or a weapons question. We're going to show you 3 possible answers. You basically answer the question first. You're going to get to be able to choose either a weapon. You're going to be able to choose a specific room, or you're going to be able to choose a specific suspect. So if it's a suspect question, whoever gets the question right will be allowed to choose one card from the suspects list. If we've already removed the category from the board, you still have to pick one because they are worth points. After you make your choice, the card in question will be removed. It'll either be worth points or a Cluedo. If it's a Cluedo, you solve one part of the mystery, and you score 200 points times the current multiplier. The current multiplier is based on how many Cluedos have been solved. If we've had 0 Cluedos, it's times 1. 1 Cluedo, all points are doubled. If there are 2 Cluedos been solved, all points are tripled. If your choice is not a Cluedo, you get the points behind the incorrect choice times the multiplier. So remember that. So points still build. The game continues until the 3 Cluedos are found. Once the 3 Cluedos are found, the player that has the most points wins the game. If there's a tie, it's the player that got the most Cluedos. All right, so I am looking for 3 interested detectives that wish to. The great detective wants to know your ability to be a detective. Can you out great detective the great detective? So we are looking for 3 interested participants. And like I said, we may have to wait because I think Spock and South, you and Sari are probably the only people that are here at the moment. Because I got a feeling a lot of everybody else is watching Nerdy at the moment. Unless you 3 want to play. And like I said, if they're not here, we can wait. We can talk. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Sort of like, no, not Nerdy, Dr. Jekyll. Did I say Nerdy? I meant Dr. Jekyll. Damn it, Spock, you put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. Yeah, because Jekyll's back. He's doing a one night only thing, South. So I know that's where a lot of my regulars are, or were, if he is still streaming. And if he's not streaming, then I don't know where anybody is. No, Nerdy's not going to be streaming. If he's doing anything, he's just watching. Like I said, you guys don't know how much we Dr. Jekyll was part of our group. All right, I will put you in for now, Spock, but if we get 2 players or 3 players that haven't won anything before, I take you out because you've already got some wins this month. So like I said, up until that point, we've just got a lot to... We just basically get to sit back and chat. Now, he posted on Instagram Wednesday, I think, that he was doing a show tonight. And I almost decided I was going to postpone mine. But I'm like, nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. I got to stay on schedule. Besides which, because Bubbles is going to her party, and it's basically, you're not streaming, you're coming to the party. And it was like, that's what it would have been. That's definitely what it would have been.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
I'm sure, Amazon, shut up. So like I said, other than that, it's just you guys and me just chit-chat and talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. until we get 2 or 3 people in. So what's on everybody's mind? Besides which, not everybody could be a great detective like me and Spock. And the scary part is, I still think my prize shelves are getting empty. So I think I have a toy show next Saturday. You think you know me, but you don't know me. But yeah, I got a toy show next weekend, so I'm probably going to go to that. That's next Sunday. I got Raw I'm supposed to be going to Monday, but the guy forgot to bring the ticket to the office. Now I have to hope he brings it Monday or I'm really screwed. And then I got packages I got to get shipped out. So Spike, you still think I should do the pirate for the costume for Halloween? Because like I said, that's the reason I bought the 3 costumes, was so I could decide what to go as. And I will admit, I like the detective outfit. The problem is the vest, which you guys can't see, doesn't fit. Just to show you guys. They make a jacket that fits me. Alright? The jacket fits. But the vest doesn't even come close. The vest doesn't even come close. And I'm like, how? If anything, I would have figured the vest would have fit and the jacket didn't. That's what I would have figured. Let's see, I'm goofing around with reproducing items that were originally sold with my used microphone I bought and looking to buy parts still made. No need for the privateer to raid. That's possible. All right, I gotta take this off. It is getting warm in this thing. It is definitely getting warm in this thing. Yeah, but I'm a big kid, Spot. I will admit that. The jacket fits comfortably. The vest doesn't even come close. See? That vest doesn't even come close. I can get the jacket on, no problem. It's like I could get if it was like tight, but I got it there. Like this is pretty much the only button I can do on the vest. And that just looks kind of stupid. It really does. So, like I said, we're looking for 2 more detectives. And like I said, we probably won't get them tonight, which is unfortunate. And like I said, I will be honest, I kind of expected that when I saw the note that he was going to do that stream. It might, well, like I said, it just it's like the bag thing. I think what it was is that's supposed to be the extra large. And when they repackaged it, they just repackaged it wrong. The problem is once you buy it and walk out with it, you can't trade it, you can't take it back in. And plus, my gut is a little bigger than it should be. I will admit that. So that's got a little bit to do with it. But like I said, I kind of like it loose. Because then I can just hang it like it sits right this way. I'm like, all right, I can live with that. I can live with that. Yeah, I know, South. Like I said, I got 4 people. I got 4 non-bots in the audience. And I only know that because Restream gives me a decent count of non-bots. If I go look over at the chat list, it's probably just 2 people listed. Because it doesn't count myself, which is a good thing. So I've done it before where I've had to sit here and I streamed, and my restream counter was at 0. Let's see what chat list says. Chatbot says I have 2 non-bots. And I don't know what Creative Bot has listed, because Creative Bot is strictly on the DLive side. Even though it probably catches the conversations better than anybody's. Anyway, so yes, Mike, you're gonna get a chance to see a lot of trivia questions depending on how long we have to wait. And like I said, if we have to wait too long, I'll basically give Spock and South a 1-player game each, or just put you guys head to head at something. But other than that, we're just sitting back, waiting, chatting, listening to game show theme music, and just having a good old conversation between us men. Right, men? Arr! Funny thing is, nobody said I should take the Pope to the office. Nobody said the Pope. It was all pirate or detective. So it'll be pirate or detective. I just have to decide which one. Like I said, I can see myself walking into the office and just throwing my arms out with the robe, the Pope robe on. I don't know yet, Spock. Like I said, I've got the toy show next Sunday, I think. Yeah, because it's after Halloween. It's the week after Halloween. And I haven't had any good auctions yet. I have not seen any good auctions lately, which is very disappointing. I usually find 1 or 2 good ones in a month. I have struck out repeatedly this month. Which may be a good thing, because then I'm spending money on shipping and not on more prizes. Because, like I said, I got about $1,300 in the bank account right now, which means I'm going to be able to get a few packages out. 1, 2, I think I got 5, I think, that are boxed up and ready to go. maybe 6, because I think I've got one ready for Scotland. And like I said, I still have to take shows. That's what I've been holding off on, is taking shows apart, so I can get in there and like get the customs form done. That's what I've literally been holding off on. It was like I was holding off on walruses because I was always trying to find a box for that big boat of his. Well, he's got the other big boat that I still have to put out. So I got to get another large box for him for that, but I think I've got one of those. But I hate the fact when I finally Tetris a box together and then realize I forgot to do something. That's always the worst feeling. Because it's like, all right, I'm ready to go. No, I'm not. And now I've postponed it a little longer. So Allie's or Purples will go out. I think Trance's is set to go out. Actually, I know Trance's is because I know I did his customs form. And then a bunch for the States. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are not here, we would like to welcome you to the List Wits Game Show, where we take your favorite, not so favorite games. It does. Like I said, and Aaron pissed me off that one day. Aaron literally pissed me off. I sent him the package. It cost me $60 to ship it. I think it was $65 for that one package. He gets it. He gets the VAT taxing, and he says, "You gonna pay this?" And I'm like, "No, I am not paying that. I pay for shipping and handling." And he was pissed. He refused to pay it. It came back to me. And I think I still got 2 of the prizes that came back in the prize pile. I think I gave one away already. But for instance, I'm trying to remember which bust came back. I think it was the Hawkman bust. A neighbor jacket is what equestrians wear. Oh, it's a saber-tooth bust. Yeah, it was basically $65 I just lost. It was literally, he just basically cost me $65 because he didn't want to pay taxes. But this is one of them that got sent back. That's the saber-tooth bust. He's paying nothing other than the taxes. This thing usually goes for about $45. And he didn't want, or he wouldn't claim it because he had $37 in VAT taxes. And I've still got one more smaller package that I've got to send him. That I'm pretty much refusing to send him right now. Oh, I wasn't happy, and he heard about it the very next day. It was literally, you weren't here, South, but I went on a rant, and I know Spock was here for it. But my opening 15 minutes is me just talking about whatever, about the show and everything else. I spent all 15 minutes talking about it. During the list, I talked about it. During the intermission, I talked about it. It was 3 hours of me ranting about a cheap-ass bastard. So if I even see him in the channel, I don't ask him if he wants to play. And the funny thing is, like I said, I've got the one package that still has to go to him. I've got the one that has to go to George, which is one of his friends. And then I had somebody else come in one night, and their name was Kitty something, who said, "Yeah, it's sitting up there now, Spock, and I'm in no rush to do anything with it. I'm in absolutely no rush to do anything with that one. I'm in no rush to do anything with George's because I don't know if I'm going to get the same response from George. In fact, I don't think George ever sent me his address. So, and then I was in here one night. Kitty came in and said something about knowing George, and I welcomed her in. Hope she had a good time. She didn't really say much. She played a little, didn't say much, and then she said something about if I had this package to send to George, and I said yes. And then she took off. And it was like, and I even said I've got one for George and Aaron both. No, see, I don't want to do that though. I don't want anybody to feel obligated to pay for anything on my end. Like I said, I've been doing it for four and a half years. And for the 4 years, because like I said, the first half I wasn't charging, or I wasn't giving out stuff. Oh yeah, pictures do cost a lot, especially depending on the size. I'll give you an example. All right, I sent a T-shirt, just one T-shirt, to Heroes. That's one T-shirt. I had it bundled up nice and tight and in a single tube packaging thing. Still cost me $17 for shipping. And I couldn't get it any tighter or any smaller. Now the funny thing is, I'm gonna know that shows is gonna probably require him to pay something, because Canada charges a VAT tax as well. And I don't lie on the forums on what's in them. I try to value them at the low end of stuff, but I don't lie about what's in there or the value of what's in there. I estimate low end to see if that helps. I have yet to have, when I sent to Australia, I've sent 2 packages to Australia. They didn't have to pay VAT taxes. I spent God knows how many to Canada. They never had to pay VAT taxes. I shipped the one to Belgium. Heroes didn't have to pay a VAT tax. I've shipped to England, Ireland, and Scotland before, and they never had to pay. Unfortunately for Aaron, the value of his stuff was just enough that the Scottish Post Office said, yeah, you got to pay the VAT tax for this. Now, I will say there was one other UK person that got me mad, and that was Trans. Or not Trans. Yeah, it was no. I want to say it was Purple Army. I think it was Purple Army. Because I shipped something to him once, and it was $70-something. And he said that the post office never sent him a notice. But it still came back to me. So I said, all right, I'll do it a second time. Shipped it off to him, right address, made sure everything was correct. And he says he got the notice, but they couldn't find the package a second time. And I'm like, it came back to me. So I shipped it a third time. And I even put on there, and I even told him in messaging, if this comes back to me, I'm not shipping it again. I sent him an IM, and I said, if this comes back, I've spent $200 in shipping. That's it. That's my limit. And it was like, he made sure that time that he got it. I have been burned on people and their post offices more than anything. I've never been burned by a person up until Aaron. But pictures depend on the size. What size are the ones you're doing for them? I want to say they were. Oh, I got to remember to fix that link too. I want to say they were 8x10s. Remind me if they were bigger than 8x10. Huh, I wonder why. Refresh it, South. I think that usually fixes it. Refresh it. I think that fixes it. Because I know you're not on timeout. Or otherwise I would have seen a notification. But yeah, I think the refresh fixes it when the chat breaks. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 2 more detectives to take on Detective Spock. Unfortunately, like I said, the channel doesn't really show a lot of people on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bots and 2 people. I have no idea what the channel actually shows. I wonder what the channel shows. Let's go see. Let's go see what the channel shows. Yeah, I know it's done that to you before, South, and it's like it's not on our end. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I think a refresh usually fixes it when the chat just breaks. But yeah, I don't remember. Were they 8x10s or were they larger that you were shipping? And bear with me because I'm going to go look at my channel real quick. No, I mean, what was the offer? I mean, were you offering the 8x10s or were they larger, like 11x14s? What was the offer? I mean, because I do know certain ones prices go way up, even for like a couple of inches. Like I think the yeah. No, you're supposed to say when you do the order, whoever's buying is supposed to determine the size. I want to say 8x10s aren't usually too expensive to ship. Like I said, it's been a while since I've shipped anything flat like that. Because if you can slide, because basically the post office says if you can slide it through as an envelope. I echoed because I threw Twitch up, Spock. That's why. Sorry about that. The post office usually doesn't charge more if it slides through as a flat rate envelope. But if it's like those bigger, like and I think 8x10 is the largest they'll do for standard. Whereas if they do like 11x14, it won't. If they don't count those as flat rate envelopes. I'd have to go look at the custom page. If you go to the USPS Customs page, $5.95 for the lowest and $18.95 is the highest. All right, that's the photo or the shipping and the handling. What you do, so what you can do to check on the price for the shipping and the handling south is go to the customs page, pick the flat rate envelope and put the size in, and it should tell you how much they'll actually charge you. Because if you can charge, because like I said, when I do Canada, it pulls up about 16 different package styles I can do, and it puts the base price listed on every one of them. Yeah, you'll probably have to. Or you put it like $5.95 plus shipping and handling. That gives you a little leeway. That always gives you a little bit of leeway. That way they know what the flat rate is. And then you can actually ask the post office how much they charge to ship specific sizes. And a lot of people just basically put a large number on there just to cover it. And I'll give you an example. There was an auction I had won that had about 6 parts to it. And they basically said, what they say is they combine shipping and handling into one. So I got in the 6 parts, and they were all 6 fairly small things, or 3 small things, I think. And they basically said shipping and handling is $24.95. Oh, the lab is, well, they should know then. They should have the numbers like readily available. They should already know that. All you have to put is the price plus shipping and handling. But anyway, so I bought these 3 items from one auction. And they always say they do their best to combine. So it's literally, you win the auction, you pay that, you pay a shipping and handling charge. And I think one of them was like one Hot Wheels car. And it was like $24 shipping and handling. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, but if you win more auctions, we don't put the extra 24 on the second auction and the third auction. All right, South, have yourself a good one, senor. They said that's why everybody does combine. That's why everybody says they're combining them. Yep, we're losing. That means it's just you and me, Spocky boy. Just you and me. And somehow I don't think we're going to get 2 more detectives unless I just like basically do nothing for a while and we just happen to get somebody coming in. Which always sucks. Always. But you go with the flow. Like I said, I still get mad because I'm not getting anybody on D-Live. Or if they do, they're never seen because the chat is screwy. Although the stream has stayed up, so the chat's working. Problem is, like I said, I got 1 viewer on chat or on D-Live. That's me because it counts yourself. It's rough. It's rough. D-Livers, where are you? Mixers, where are you? I have no idea how many people actually came in on Mixer. I know we had one person in that said anything. I think he said something in Turkish and then ran. And let's see. I forgot what else I had to talk about. I think that was the majority of it. I think that was honestly the majority of it. And we're going to fold up the detective's jacket for now and put it out of the way. I think we'll keep the hat out for a while. Just because you can see the hat on the camera. Ay, 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 ay. But yeah, it's funny because, like I said, I'm supposed to go to Raw on Monday, and the guy who was supposed to bring the ticket by the office on Friday, and he forgot. So now he's like, "Well, I'll send you my number before I leave the office." He forgot to send me his phone number. So now when I get, and he doesn't come in on Monday, so it's now I got to find somebody that's got his number so I can get a message to him and say, where do we meet up at? Because I really want to go to Raw. I haven't been to a Raw in forever. I want to have fun. After you get the interface for your mic, I need to work on that. I definitely still need to work on that in regards to a couple of games, because I would like to do a couple of games through Discord. I got a feeling that's what Richie is going to tell me. He's like, dude, you need to do Discord. And I'm going to be like, no, I got enough programs running. So does Cyndi Lauper, even though she didn't write the song. Wait, what are we talking about? I missed something. Would you make me miss Sal or Spock? So yeah, I've really got to sit down one day and just get some people on Discord that'd be willing to chat and video chat and all that. Problem is, the only one that ever is really usually interested in doing it is Yoda and Twisted. Nobody else liked me. Or nobody wants to see this ugly mug more than they already do. Ooh, I need to shave too. Oh, okay, just want to have fun. Yes, exactly. Just want to have fun. At least a dry fire is all right. Now, see, the problem is if I do the pirate thing, I want to take this to the office with me. But I don't want to get in trouble. And I've still got the sword over there, too, so. And I still have to finish sorting through some of the Happy Meal stuffs. Shall we go eat worms? No, we are not going to eat worms. The Bug's Life. I got a few of those. Those should all be going together, but I don't know where all of them are. Plus, I got too much junk over here. I need to start tossing. And Deadeye is back. Deadeye misses you, Spock. Plus, I gotta find some more. Oh, there's another Bugs Life one. Cool. So I got two Bugs Life-y ones to put together. Oh, I never showed off what the prizes were tonight. What is that? Was that Goonies? No, that wasn't Goonies. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me because I go eat worms. Long, thin, slimy, short, juicy, fat, itsy, bitsy, fuzzy, wuzzy worms. All right, let's see if I got any more Bugs Life ones right out. I think I got like a bunch of Animal Kingdom ones. Is the problem? Treasure Planet. No, it wasn't good. What one was it from? I know that quote from somewhere. Where do I know that quote from? Help me out, Spock. It's not Christmas Story. It's not Goonies. I was thinking Goonies for some reason, but that didn't sound right. Emperor's New Groove, Emperor's New Groove, but I think these are the same things. Yep, those are the same things, so those are going to be kind of bad to package together. Tarzan Porter. More Ice Age stuff. It's actually a song on the radios in the 50s. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Long, thin, slimy one, short, juicy, fat one. Fuzzy, wuzzy worms. I don't remember that one. I don't remember that song. I kept thinking it was a movie quote. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Long, thin, slimy ones. Short, fat, juicy. Oh, it does sound familiar now. It does sound familiar now. After I did it about 4 times, it kind of clicked. All right, so what do we got? We got Springy Toys. And it still springs. I can press it down in the bag and it still springs a little. That's what I always love about Happy Meals toys. Problem is, my only problem with Happy Meals toys is I always end up with a bunch of doubles. I always end up with a bunch of doubles. And so I have to make room to sort them. And the reason I know I got Purple's box packaged up is I got all his Bozo the Clown. I think that's where I know it from. I think that's where I know it from. Or from Popeye's Theater. I might know it from Popeye's Theater. But yeah, I got like a ton of the Animal Kingdom ones. We got the Rhinoceros. And a Triceratops. Oh, those are officially different ones. I keep wondering why it's got the sound things in it. It's like this thing it's not designed to make a sound. At least I don't think it is. But he's so cute and adorable, isn't he? Oh, Popeyes. When I lived on the coast, it was Popeyes was a big one. Channel 4 basically did the Popeye Theater from like 7 o'clock in the morning until about 11 o'clock in the morning. It was 4 hours of basically a talk show for kids. You remember on UHF where he did the talk show with Michael Richards? And it lasted like, and he'd run it like 2 or 3 hours. That was what ours was like. You had Mighty Mouse. Well, they would do, like, for instance, the theme of the theater was Popeye. But they would do Popeye cartoons and Casper cartoons and underdog cartoons in there. It was mixed up. But the theater part had a theme. And they based it around, what was it called? Thimble's Theater? I think it was called Thimble's Theater. Basically, they got the rights to use the Thimble Theater studio setup from the 1940s. And it had been around for a while. And then one day, they just changed the format. Oh, okay. They changed the format. Kids get in there and it's like, where's Popeye's Theater? And it was like, oh, the kids were heartbroken. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse is on the way. But my favorite will always be Have no need to fear. Underdog is here. That was always my favorite cartoon theme theme slogan. And everybody loved Hong Kong Phooey, number one super guy. I'm trying to think of what other theme ones. Then there was, because I don't remember what the theme was for Dynamite and Blue Falcon. And Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Yep, not bird, nor plane, nor even frog. It's just little old me, Underdog. I need to do a set of questions about like cartoon themes. Actually, what I really need to do at some point, just to show you what I've got in the back burner that I've never gotten around to working with yet. I actually have. Where is it? Give me a minute. Let me find it. This is why I always love old games. There are some old games you can steal from, and they're still correct. Because this one is basically a jukebox game. Doesn't play any music, of course. But it gives you, and I'll just take the first part out just so you can see it. It gives you a disc, So let's see. It's the beginning of rock and roll and popular music. All right? And I'm trying to do this without like making a mess over here. And basically what it does is it gives you the year, the artist, the song title, and then you have to finish the lyrics. I so want to do this at some point. Let's see. I'll pick one at random for you. Let's see if you can do this, Spock. Oh, wait. I won't do 1950s because that's still a little too old for you. Oh, here we go. You can do this one. This is music from movies, TVs, musicals, seasonal songs, and all-time favorites. So you got to finish the lyrics. All right? I gotta find one you're gonna know. The year is 1972. The performing artist is Curtis Mayfield. The song title is Freddie's Dead. Complete this lyric. Everybody misused him, ripped him off, and abused him. Another junkie plan, blank. And the funny thing is, okay, that's just one. And that one has like about 25 questions on the disc. That's all the discs for the category. That's all the discs for the category. So it's like I can't use the music part. And if I could, I so would. But I've been sitting on these forever, wanting to put these into a show. All right, you know more 50s, 60s, and 80s. All right, here we go. 1964 to 69 for you, Spock. Progressive rock and roll and popular music. And give me a number between 1 and 24. It is. That's where they made it. That's where they based the game off of. It was based off of a Wurlitzer jukebox. Yeah, but some of them do. And it's like, it depends on who you're fighting with. Some of them do. I'll give you an example because I know this one does. 1969. Okay, you're going to give me 18. Let's do 18. The year is 1965. The performing artist is Gary Lewis and the Playboys. The song title is She's Just My Style. Complete this lyric. Don't you know that she's just my style? Everything about her, blank, blank, blank. I don't know. Would that, because I would think that something like Gary Lewis and the Playboys falls under DMCA. I would think so, even though it's 1965. Drives me wild. All right, let's go with 1970 to 79. And I'm just going to pick one at random for you. Oh, this one's easy. The year is 1977. The performing artist is the Commodores. The song title is Easy. Complete this lyric. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like blank blank. Like I said, I'm gonna get this one done at some point. It's like I've always held off because of DMCA. I've always held off because of DMCA. And the reason I'm not so sure about that 79 rule is because one of the songs I get busted for or get yelled at for by copyright practices is the Joker's Wild theme song. Well, my version of the Joker's Wild theme song is from the 78 version of the show. I'm easy, easy like... Oh, you don't know that one? I'm easy like Sunday morning. So what it'll be, let's see, how would I do this? I would have to find copies of the songs that are instrumentals only. Because that would be the hard part. And print the lyrics up. But it won't time the lyrics to the music. That's the hard part. Because I don't have a karaoke machine or a karaoke program. Because I actually went looking for one. I actually went looking for a karaoke program to see if I could find one I could use. Because I figure if it's on karaoke, they can't bust you for anything. But all the good karaoke Windows programs are, you get the base program, but you have to spend a fortune for the song sets. You have to spend a fortune for the song sets. Look for media, it may not be as perfect as karaoke, but won't have the... All right, let's go see. Let's go look. MIDI players, song collections. Yeah, probably MIDI songs cannot resell, make copies of, upload, or otherwise duplicate professional MIDI files. Let's see. Easy MIDI song. Commodores. All right, let's see if we can download it and play it. I'm trying to remember if Groove plays. My music. All right, let's go see. I gotta remember how to add files to this. It's been so long since I've done this, though. Oh, Groove won't play MIDI files. Damn it. Alright, let's go see what I've got that does play it. Let's see what this does. Oh, that's going to take some serious programming to do, though. I don't know if you can hear that, Spock. Can you hear that? That's going to take some serious programming, though. I got to figure out how to get to PowerPoint. Oh, wait. Let me try something. You heard it before the switchover? Weird. I'm going to try something. Ooh, that's going to be a pain to do, though. I might be able to do MIDI files. That's going to be a lot of storage, though. It's going to be a lot of storage, and I got to be able to get it to play on a PowerPoint presentation. Oh, I got to think about this. The last one should have been the microphone picking it up. That's why I asked if you heard it. The one on Groove wasn't playing it. All right, now you got me thinking. You got me thinking. Let me see, how big was that file? That file was 37 kilobytes. Yeah, but they're going to add up. Because like I said, if I can find all the songs, which obviously I'm probably not going to be able to do, there are 2,160 songs in that game. I would probably have to add the other hard drive. Hello, Flutter. How you doing, beautiful? I'd probably have to add another hard drive. which ironically I have right here. I just can't find my my USB cable for it right now. I'm gonna have to sit down and work on that. I'm gonna have to sit down and work on that one to see if I can figure out a way to get it to work. Why, feeling Father, I told you you don't eat the oysters raw. I told you don't eat the oysters raw. That's not good for you. I know they're an aphrodisiac. Well, you got all our love, sweetheart. You know that, right? So, like I said, we're just waiting for see if we get any players in. That's what we're waiting on. Could be like mine was. It was a head cold. I got lucky. Mine kind of went away like after a day. It was like one day, and I got up this morning, and I felt like great, other than my heel. It was like I threw out my shoulder bowling yesterday, first practice ball, and it's like I just feel my muscles like pull. It's like Shazbot. But yeah, so I got that one to work with, Spot. Just to show you how bad I really wanted to get one of these to work. Okay? And then I had this one to work with. So I basically got two music games. I got another one that I want to pick up that I haven't done. The only problem with this one is like it's got that stupid little red coloring to it. So I always have to do this. And because of the way my lighting is set up, it sucks. Sugar bumpkin, you're my baby. I love you in every way. Sugar dumpling, you're my baby. My love grows stronger every day. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you're my baby. I love you in every way. Sugar dumpling, you're my baby. My love, blank, 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 blank. So like I said, I've got the music games to work with. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Tracking down international PDFs to produce a multi-language instruction manual for what? Country, 1960s, 1980s, rhythm and blues, love songs. Yeah, you gotta be more specific when you're saying like, I'm wanting to make multi-instructional DV or PDFs, because that could be about anything. That basically is you get PDFs, you get one language pack. Wow, these are all mixed up actually. Damn, we got rock, divas, pop. I will tell you what I would recommend, and this is just my personal recommendation. You get nuance, and then you get as many language packs with nuance as you can get your hands on. It's not free now, I will tell you that. So yeah, so like I said, I've got the two music games I'm wanting to put with. But I've got to sit down and basically collect every song title. If I do the midis, I got to figure out which ones I can do. And then I kind of have to name them and everything else. What else do I have over here? I got Trivial Pursuit, Bar Trivia, MASH Trivia, Trivial Pursuit, All American Trivial Pursuit, Outburst. Alright, guys. Well, I don't think we're going to get anybody else in tonight, as much as I really was hoping to. Like I said, I kind of knew what was going to happen. So with that, I think we're going to wrap things up this evening. Not that I don't want to, not that I don't have the energy to. It's just, it's kind of hard to sit there with one screen on your screen and you're talking and nothing is going on with the game show. So, stop that. Disconnect that. We'll close that one out. So with that, guys, we are going to see you guys on Tuesday. I may be on tomorrow, play some video games. I don't know. I doubt it. Like I said, because I am going to spend the next 2 weeks basically prepping for the November 8th, November 9th show. And again, I will be on next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, hopefully, barring work stuff. The following week, I will be taking off that Tuesday and Thursday to prepare for Saturday. So with that, I think we are going to wrap things up. We're going to wish everybody a very good night. And with that, we will see you guys on Tuesday. All right? So from the Great Detective, from myself, I would like to thank those of you that joined us. And we will see you then. And as we always say, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, be good to a stranger. Oh, I've done it before, Spock, like I said. It's not easy. It is not easy. And now you got me thinking I need to have that kind of added in before the marathon. Because you never know when that stranger is going to be a friend next time. So with that, guys, we're going to wish you a very happy weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. And go Saints. And we will see you guys on Tuesday.